record. All right, welcome Wine Warriors. I'm super excited to be hosting the call in lieu of Sherry Leisure tonight, who is our CEO and boss babe. She is unavailable to get on the internet, and we have an amazing Master Sellers group page that all of you need to be a part of if you're not already, because that's where we do some serious complaining. No, just joking. We do some serious masterminding and work together as leaders in that Master Seller Wine Warriors group. So she posted in that this morning, asked for some help to host the team call, and I was more than happy to participate and to give service to the team and to you guys and just to share. I love to talk. I love to share. So here I am. I want to first welcome everyone or anyone who is brand new to the team. I know Marie's on the phone. She's brand new. Raise your hand if anybody is brand new to the team. Mary, welcome. Joseanne, you are not new. Put your hand down. Oh my God. I think she's been there since day one. Okay. So anyway, let me introduce myself. My name is Jennifer O'Keefe. I live in Maryland. I am a mom of 4. I am a happily married for 15 years woman, and I'm also a registered nurse. I just went part-time registered nurse thanks to Direct Sellers. Woo woo! So you guys can share that with people that, yes, go part-time. That's like amazing. I would never recommend anybody quit their career or full-time gig unless that's really, really, really what you want. But being able to go part-time as a nurse, like 13-hour shifts, crazy stuff is really awesome. So I'm excited about that. I'm a founding member, so I have been with the company since November 3rd, sort of around the same time that we were all doing our founder crazy stuff, and everybody got a opportunity to be one of the first people to sign up, basically. So I feel special. But if you are not a founding person, that doesn't mean that you're not special. Because you're on Wine Warriors, you're in the best team, the fastest growing team in all of Direct Sellers. You're in the right place at the right time with, hello, the right product. Cheers if you guys are drinking your wine. I have this amazing Sauvignon Blanc in front of me, and I have one of the best wines I've ever had last week just because of Direct Sellers. Did anybody else get it? What was it called again, Ryan? It began with a P. Who can help me out? Present. It was present. Yes. I was going to say passion. It's not passion. Present. Oh my God. That was like the best. Yes, sure. I see it. Are you drinking it right now? I'm jealous. All right. So I don't have any housekeeping to do or any announcements to make other than to welcome everyone who is new because I don't know. I just don't have any announcements and housekeeping to do. Congratulations to anybody who's brand new to the team, anyone who is participating in the team page and showing up, right? Like you guys are here, you show up, that means you are in it to win it, you are building your business, and you're making the sacrifices in order to grow this for your own personal reasons. So I'm super excited just for the sole fact of you showing up and being here. I'm going to share with you tonight some information about network marketing as a whole. Why me? Why should I share this information with you? Why not anybody else? So I'd like to think that I have a little bit of experience in network marketing. I have not just done Direct Sellers. It has not been my only business. I have about 15 plus years of experience in network marketing. My husband and I have been married for 15 years, and in that entire period of time, I have had another business. I can tell you a couple of them. Arbonne, Avon, Mary Kay, Premier Designs Jewelry, Herbalife. My aunt Michelle was in the Millionaires Club with Herbalife. I did not make $1 million. She did. What else? Oh my gosh. I've done Beachbody for 6 years. That was one of my successful businesses that I had. So I've always had another business, mainly because I've always wanted more. I have a type A personality. And I have always liked the tax write-off, right? Like, who doesn't love the tax write-off? It's very nice to be able to write off things because you have another business. So if you're here and you joined Direct Sellers, you're joining Wine Warriors, but you're also joining this umbrella and this amazing thing called network marketing, which I prefer to call relationship marketing. Because if anybody wants to unmute yourself and participate, I like to be interactive. What is our number one duty or job in network marketing? What is it?
Connection. Make friends.
Yes, making friends and networking, right? Because what kind of network marketing business are we, or relationship marketing business, if we're not making new connections on a constant basis? So if you don't like people, you might not be in the right place right now. If you don't like to talk to people, you're going to have to get better at that to be successful with this. Yeah, I should say that. It doesn't necessarily mean you're in the wrong place. It just means that's something you have to work on. That said, number one tip that I want to give you guys tonight, personal development. You see all this jargon right here? And not just personal development, but this is important if you're taking notes like you should be, like a good learner. Personal development according to your needs, right? So if you're in Tripp's downline and Tripp comes to you and says, read this book, but it's not something that really resonates with you, it's not something that you feel like you're struggling with at the moment, tell him what you're struggling with. Tell your upline what you're struggling with or what you feel like you can get better at. Let them know, because we're not mind readers, right? Like I have 60 people and their teams that I help manage. I apologize, my husband's so loud, he's making dinner right now. We're not mind readers, so we need to know what you're struggling with. So here's what I'm struggling with. I make lots of money, but I don't know what the hell to do with it. So here you go. Money Makeover, Dave Ramsey. Living Well, Spending Less by Ruth Soukup. Nicole Oram just told me about this one. I just started it today. And another money one. You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, who I've met in person, and she's amazing. So I'm reading all three of those at once because I have ADD and I can't sit and read just one book. So I pick one up every morning, 10 minutes or more if I can. I read, and then I share about it. That's key in network marketing. Don't keep all the good up here. Share it. Post about it. Call someone and say, hey, girl, I just read in my book here, chapter 2, that here's a good tip on having a better mindset about your money. Because I remember last week you were bitching to me about how you didn't have any money for something. That's what our job is. Learning, growing, becoming better at being us, at being amazing, at being network marketers, at being friend, at being whatever, at our finances, whatever it is you're working on, and then sharing it. So I wake up in the morning, I grab my personal development, even if it's just for 10 minutes, I read, usually even before I get out of bed to go to the bathroom, and then quickly I post a good morning message. Basically, it's whatever I got out of my personal development for the day. So there you go, one social media post, super simple, and it provides a service to others. Because we're not just in the business of making friends, we're also in the business of helping other people, right? Who wants to help other people? Raise your hand. I'm no pearl, if you know your gems. I am a ruby/emerald to the core, but I love that good feeling, especially as a nurse, of helping other people. Guess what, guys? We have a huge freaking opportunity to help other people with their finances, right? Like, people struggle seriously with their finances. So don't get me off on a tangent about that, but I just wanted to share with you guys that, you know, we're in a great position right now to help other people. So if you're just doing your personal development and working on you and kind of keeping it here and not sharing, then you're doing your followers a disservice. You can do them a lot of good and help a lot of people just by sharing about whatever you're working on in your life and being transparent. So, you know, when you start a job and you go to your first day of work, or maybe even at your interview, yes, you can get these books on Amazon, every single one of them. And I did put a list in Wine Warriors of every single personal development that I have ever been introduced to according to need. I think that's important. So it says personal development according to your needs, and it's in the Wine Warriors file section if you guys want to check that out. what else did I want to add to that? That's it. Okay. So job interview or first day of work, you usually get a job description, right? Your roll down of what is expected of you. Otherwise, you won't get a raise or whatever, you know, they can hang over your head at a normal job if you don't follow your job description. So number one, we already covered in your job description as a network marketer is to build relationships. This is something that we don't have to do outside of our normal day. The best thing about network marketing, guys, is you can fit this into your normal day. For example, when I show up at my daughter's cheer gym, like I literally rushed home from her cheer gym tonight to get on the phone with you guys because we had a parent meeting. I'm smiling at the other moms like, hey, because I know I'm going to friend request you as soon as I figure out what your name is. I made sure I didn't look totally disheveled unless that's part of my brand, which it isn't. You know, I try to look put together. I'm real friendly when I meet new people. I'm working on building a relationship. So even though I don't know those cheer moms yet, I will know them and I will friend request them and I will work to build a relationship with them because cheer is a huge part of my life because of my daughter. Same thing with my boys because I have 4 kids. I'm on the sideline at lacrosse, building relationships. Hey, yeah, you know, the kids are losing 10-0. I'm going to have my wine when I get home. Hint, hint. Working my job into my normal routine. I'm a nurse, so at work, I'm not talking all day about the wine business, but I may try to connect with the people I work with, friend request them on Facebook or get their phone numbers. And then when they kind of sit for a little bit on my Facebook page, I'll send them a message later on and try to connect with them, or they'll just see what I'm doing, right? Because we're good at sharing on a regular basis what we do on our social media. So just by having them on your Facebook page, kind of checking you out for a little bit is sometimes enough. They may come to you if you're doing a good job of sharing the successes that you're experiencing or the network marketing lifestyle. So number one is building relationships. And if you can fit that into your normal stuff, like so much better, right? Because then you're not doing all this extra work. You're already working it in. I met my number one business partner, Priscilla Ashley, at a pool. 6 years later, no, 4 years later, we're building this amazing business with direct sellers. So building relationships is key. If you feel like you haven't connected with anybody, talked to anybody, helped anybody in a really long time, you're not fulfilling your job description in network marketing, period. Number two is duplication. Huge. It's great if you understand this, but do your people understand it? Do the people you're talking to understand it? Do your reps that sign up with you understand it? Are you being clear enough and concise enough getting the message across to them? We work in a super simple business, guys. We have wine. You don't have to do too much explaining to them about wine, but you may have to explain a little bit about the business itself. Your number one tool for doing that is not your mouth. Nope, it's not. It is a third-party tool or your upline. Use a third-party tool, and what I mean by that is your website, a video that maybe you did yourself that you recorded, a call that your team or that you have personally recorded. We have so many resources for third-party tools for direct sellers. It's not even funny. There is no shortage of stuff that we can share with people to explain to them how this works. And you guys all know the duplicated system of getting someone started in our team page, of tagging them in the pinned post at the top of Wine Warriors, of getting the information in front of them so that they understand how to make this successful for them. If you are signing people up and not working with them or helping them to your best ability, then you are not duplicating. If you are just signing up yourself, paying a couple $100 and then not doing anything with this, you're not duplicating. So I would say, number two is duplication. That is like key with network marketing. Duplicate and teach people how to do this. I did a little bit of Googling about like network marketing job description before I did this call. And one of the tips said to become good salespeople, to sell. And I stared at that for a couple minutes and I was like, I really don't like the way that sounds or feels. I don't like sales necessarily. I don't want to be a good salesperson. So what I did with that tip in my mind is, it means to me, be a good storyteller, right? When you're talking to someone, if you can share a story with them, that will sell them, versus you just talking about the product over and over again. You know, like at some point people would get sick of hearing about how great the wine is. It's so fabulous. It's great. Well, it's wine. I'm sure it's not like exploding and, you know, like fireworks are coming out of the top of it. It can only be so good. But if you're sharing a story about our customer service, here's a good one for you. My girlfriend Priscilla, she does the business with me. She got a bottle of wine that she absolutely did not like. She called customer service. They replaced it for free. No questions asked. And she even got to keep the 2 bottles that she didn't like because her husband liked it. Everybody's palate's different. So get in the habit of paying attention to people on this team, and when they share their stories on team calls, in conversation, and get in the habit of repeating those stories. I always share Tripp's story, Brandy's story, Josanne's story. Get in the habit of connecting with other people on the team and sharing their stories. After meeting me, you guys all have a story to tell. I met a nurse tonight. You're going to be messaging nurses right after this. I met a nurse tonight who just went part-time. Dude, she has 4 kids. If you want to add a little bit of income disclaimer in there, you can say she's made over $40,000 since starting in November. Boom! Like, what nurse is not going to want to sign up with you when you say that? You can also say she took her husband on vacation to Jamaica to renew their vows after 15 years. And that S would not have happened with nursing, because nurses never get a vacation. We don't get to go anywhere most time. Get in the habit of storytelling. When you first get started with this business, you may feel like you don't have a story yet. Believe me, you do. My friend Nancy approached me about this. She told me how amazing it was. I watched her be successful with it, and she had me at wine. I heard wine and making money off of it. I got excited. Everyone has a story, just like Nicole just said. So share your story, share others' stories. If you can't think of a story, make one up. Because I'm telling you right now, it probably has happened on our team. There's over 4,000 people on our team, and I'm pretty sure whatever story you can think of, it's happened to someone on this team. So storytelling is how we fulfill our job description as salespeople, right? Not a lot of product information, not a lot of links to a bunch of different stuff, not convincing people, not getting in arguments back and forth of why LuLaRoe is not as good as direct sellers. No, it's storytelling. Yes. Okay. I'm skipping over a lot of these because I don't believe in them. Give presentations to people you've set appointments with, and that is our third-party tool. I've went over that with you guys. There should be no reason you are sending paragraph after paragraph about this business. I have to limit myself, because I love to talk and type, to 2 sentences. If it gets past 2 or 3, I've said too much. He who talks first buys. Boom. He who talks last, he who talks first buys. Like, that's the person who's spending the money. So basically, if you're doing too much talking, you're going to be the one eating crow later. Give your prospect a chance to be interested. Pique interest enough, like give them a little bit, and then let them come back to you with more questions for more. And again, we have amazing third-party tools. If you guys don't have a link saved that you're using, one of my favorite third-party tools to give people who are interested in this is the one that Tina and Joe, my amazing upline under Sherry and Derek, use, and it's www.worlds, with an S, bestwineclub.com. worldsbestwineclub.com. It is not linked to anyone. Your prospect can go on that, can check it out. Here, I'll give you guys the link in the chat too. Thanks, Carrie. And then they'll get the whole gist. It's got a great 2-part video on there. It's not too time consuming. I don't like anything that lasts more than 15 minutes or your people are going to fall asleep watching it. So third-party tools are your best sales option as far as sharing the presentation. Learn the marketing or compensation plan and learn all about the company. Here's how I feel about that tip. What makes you a great network marketer? Posture, poise, confidence, feeling great about this. So if number one, you're struggling with your belief in this, I highly recommend reading Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, because you need to believe that network marketing is the best freaking thing that's ever happened on this earth. You have got to believe that. Can't believe it a little. You can't say to yourself, well, I signed up to do this and I might try it out for a couple months and see what happens. No, you have to have an unwavering faith in this, because this is not easy. It's not easy at all. It's like one of the hardest things to do other than having 4 children. It is a tough business to be in, because you're going to hear a lot of no, you're going to get a lot of rejection. The people close to you aren't going to want anything to do with it. Yes, dear. Okay, can you tell Daddy? He's like 2 feet away. Thanks. Apparently when you get on a call or the phone, it's like everybody all of a sudden needs you. So, you know, we have this huge opportunity with network marketing. Most of you guys know how huge this can be. You see the success. Even if you haven't had your own success yet, you understand the potential of this. And that's probably what's motivating you, is the potential. Believe that this could solve so many solutions for you, whatever you want to get out of this. And have the confidence. And if you don't, know that it's something you need to work on. Belief is huge. Confidence is huge. So confidence is really what we need to come across with people when we're talking to them. If anything else, passion and confidence will get you so far. So if you feel like you don't know enough about the company or the marketing or the compensation plan, which I don't know a lot about the compensation plan other than to tell people it's amazing. But if you feel like learning more about the wine, the company, the marketing, the compensation plan, the owners, whatever you feel like you're missing to be 100% plus confident in this business, learn about it, do it, become well-versed in it so that you have the poise and the posture and the confidence to be able to share this with people. And, I truly feel like at the end of the day, the biggest last tip that I want to give you guys is if you feel like you're struggling, besides personal development, which I'm pretty sure I said 20 times, connect with more people, connect with more people, connect with more people. I am convinced that every issue that you feel like you're struggling with in this business can be solved if you just keep connecting with more people. This job is definitely one of the ones that is tough because your circle of influence and your warm market may not be your brand. You probably just have people around you because they're your family and really close with you because maybe you grew up with them, but guess what? You're not the same person anymore as who you were when you went to high school and, grew up in elementary school. So you're going to have to get through those people to get to the people who are identifying with you, who do want to build a business in network marketing. And that may mean connecting with a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. But guess what? If you never connect with that one friend of a friend, you're not going to get to that 9th person out there in left field who will be like the next, as Tina calls it, baller on your team and blow stuff up and really make it happen for you. One thing I learned in network marketing over this past 15 years is you really only need a handful of killer people that are just getting it and want it so bad to make your whole organization. You don't need to sign up 200 people. You don't even need to sign up 60 like I did. Because to be honest with you, I probably only have about 15 people who are even doing the business on my team and about 6 who are really getting it, who are digging their heels in, who are showing up every day, who are getting on the team calls, who are doing their basics and their job description of network marketing on a regular basis. So that to me is the job description of network marketing. And the biggest tips that I can give you guys is just building relationships, connecting with more and more people, get good at duplicating, and sharing stories. Become a good salesperson by sharing stories, and grow your confidence and your posture and your poise with this network. And if that means learning more about the company and the way it works, if that means going out to corporate and getting a tour of the office just as an excuse to go to Florida, then do that. Do what's going to make you more confident in this so that you can reach out to more people. Yes, Priscilla, most people are out of their warm market very quickly. And that's the goal, is to get through your warm market as quickly as possible so you can get to the great people who you haven't even talked to yet, probably, who are just waiting for a business opportunity like this to come into their life that they can really dig into, and they'll be serious about it. And I promise you, this I can promise, the more people you talk to and the more no you hear and the more rejection you get, the more successful you're going to be. Because you're going to get through the mud to get to the clear water on the other side to make this business big. Guys like that analogy? Get through the mud. We're all stuck in mud. I imagine that every morning when I wake up. It's not very positive sounding, but I try to make it positive. Like, I'm stuck in this mud, like, let me get through these 5 people and then get to the good, get to the great. You could look at it that way too. Get through the good to get to the great instead of saying mud like I do. I don't know why I call it that. Kids, boys, mud, I don't know. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to add? Never give up attitude no matter the hurdles. Yeah, that's tough, Nicole, it is. Some people have fun playing in mud. They do, yeah, don't get stuck in the mud. I think that's why I call it the mud, because it's easy to get stuck in it. It's easy to get stuck in just 200 people or 100 people or however many people it is that you have in your warm market and just talk to the same people over and over again. But I think it's really important to get past talking to the same people over and over again and get to the people who haven't even heard about your business yet. Don't get stuck. Keep adding people daily. There's a lot of leaders, not we're all leaders, but there's a lot of leaders on this team who have been doing this for just as long as I have. If you guys want to give some suggestions of what you have done to build your circle and fulfill your network marketing job description, we'd like to hear them. Don't make me call on people.
Here we go. Don't make me call on people.
I'm going to call on people.
Yeah, I know she does. So I love that. Who said that? She said, I've been adding daily. Holly said, I've been adding daily. Oh, I don't know what that noise is.
My dog. I just kicked it. I tapped him. I tapped his booty because he's whining.
I have to agree with that. I think that's where people miss the boat. You have to add 10 to 20 people a week.
I thought you were going to say a day. I was going to hang myself. Wait.
A week. To your Facebook or to your Instagram, so that new people are always seeing your stuff. People always ask me and Jen, how are you finding people up? Where are you finding these people? Well, Jen talks a lot about attraction marketing, and I think she did a whole training on that for our team anyway. You can find that probably on Wine Warriors. But that's what attracts people, is you're finding new people that way by continually adding people over and over again. That's what I've been doing for, what have I been doing this 7.5 years now? And I think that's what has been the biggest tip I can share with you guys. And then, of course, like she said, the personal development. If your mind isn't right, there's no way you're going to be able to talk to somebody about this business. There's just no way.
Yeah, Sheila said she had 96 friends on Facebook when she started network marketing 3 years ago, and today she has 3,200. That was me. So I went to high school and only graduated in a class of 150. I think I had about 200 friends on Facebook when I started with Beachbody 6 years ago. And now I have almost 5,000. I'm almost locked out on my personal page, and 12,000 followers on my fan page. I started a fan page because I knew at one point I was going to max out. So Didn't Facebook do a big thing today that there's like 1 billion or like 2 billion or something like that people on Facebook now? When I saw that, I was like, guys, don't ever complain that you can't get into people, that there's a limit, you know?
That's so funny because I said the same thing in my head. Like,
no one better be complaining that they can't find new people. Groups are great. Who's in Facebook groups? Yeah. You bet your ASS, as soon as I'm added to that cheer page, I'm going to be friend requesting all those cheer moms. Hey, what's up? And then I see them in person and I don't know who they are. I hate that. I wish you had to have your Facebook profile picture on your shirt. Trip, do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, I'll add something. First of all, this is amazing value. Thank you so much. I think, all the tips and things are going to be extremely helpful for people. But, a lot of this call you've been speaking to newer people. And so I just want to share, when I was new to network marketing, I wouldn't get on a video call. I would not get on a team call. I wouldn't participate in team things just because it scared me. But you have to embrace the process. You have to embrace that you're going to overcome some fears. You're going to develop some skills. You're going to get better. And so it's important to have a vision of not where you're at now, but where you want to be, and continue to work towards that. Because it's unfortunate that so many people give up on network marketing in the first year. Almost everybody that gives up, it's in that first year. And that's your foundation phase. That's when you're building all these skills, and you can't even, you're not even where you want to be, obviously, because you're building skills, you're screwing up things, you're learning as you go. And so my biggest piece of advice is just embrace that foundation phase. Embrace, that you're going to be a different person a year from now if you stay consistent, just doing the daily activities consistently. Personal development, like you said, is probably the most important thing.
Yep, very good. I love it. What does Sherry always say? Embrace the suck. Embrace the suck. Yeah, it is. That's the tough part that you have to get through, like you said. Laura wants to share. Go ahead, Laura. I just unmuted you. Laura, did you want to share?
Sure. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, so I'm new. I literally just joined yesterday.
Yay, welcome.
But I've been following for a while. I'm a Beachbody coach. And also as well, but I just do want to say that you really literally have to put yourself out there and talk to tons and tons of people and not take it personally, and share what you know and share what you like, and that is how you build a big network, which most of you can attest to. So that is, just gotta have skin and go for it.
Go for it. I love that. Get after it. Thank you for sharing, and welcome to the team.
Sure, happy to be here.
Anybody else want to share? I think reaching out to other people is like the toughest part of this business too. It's, the one thing I avoid a lot of time is being consistent with reaching out to people. I'm great with messaging people I've already messaged, follow up, yay, I got those done. Reaching out to new people, sometimes I'm like, I cringe sometimes because you want to be saying, something that doesn't sound like an idiot, or, it's just, I don't know what to say sometimes. And then what I literally do is picture that person in front of me, like I'm talking to them, and I ran into them at the grocery store or wherever, and what would I say to them if I didn't know them? And if it helps you, if you're on social media, go on their Facebook profile, see if there's anything on there that you can resonate and identify with. And, I'll go, oh my gosh, you live in Florida. I've always wanted to live there. Ask questions, compliment. It's really great when you start out your conversation with someone with a compliment. Your kids are gorgeous, or whatever you want to say to spark up a conversation with someone if they are brand new. Not stalking them, but just going on their Facebook profile or Instagram or whatever social media you use and trying to identify with something that they seem to be involved in. and just using that as your base of your beginning conversation or your compliment. I usually go back and forth, maybe a couple sentences, not a lot of shooting the stuff. And then, I go right into like, I don't know if this would be for you or not. That's called disarming. I don't know if this would be for you or not, but, if there was an opportunity to make money, I always say it backwards, make money with wine. Make money with wine, not wine with money, or get wine for free. Would you be interested? So, we have amazing scripts that you guys can use, but like Whitney said, you just have to get out of your comfort zone on a consistent basis. And that is our number one job as network marketers. And we're all a team, right? Like we're all here to help each other. So utilize your success partner if you have one. Like I have the best success partner ever, and you guys can't have her. Her name is Priscilla Ashley. You can't have her. She's mine. But get a success partner if you feel like you need some more help. I think everybody needs more help. Even if you were, totally crushing this business, everybody needs help. Get a success partner. Post in the team page, ask for assistance if you're stuck with anything. Utilize your lifelines. I always say rally the troops. That's your family. Tell them what you're doing and get them on board, and then utilize your lifeline, and that's our team. Our team is amazing.
And can I add something real quick?
Yeah.
If you guys are using a video that you're like, oh, I'm not really seeing much, people aren't really responding to it, then switch it up.
Yeah.
Like don't stay, like Jen says, don't stay stuck there. Switch it up, try another video. Maybe that video didn't speak to that mom that you were sending it to, or maybe it didn't speak to the fireman that you sent it to. So you have to kind of pick and choose what videos that you're sharing with people.
Yeah, and if you guys have nurses that, you want to get on a 3-way call, if you have somebody that's really interested, let me know, because I'm totally available. I have a scheduling link that's available to our entire team. So I do not mind doing a 3-way call with anyone from our team who has, a nurse or a mom of many like me that I can share my story with. We have so many amazing people on our team and amazing stories. So use that as your lifeline to build this organization. Yeah, I really like the worldsbestwineclub.com. I also like the video TripMate. I think that is amazing. It's like a 6-minute clip that he has shared numerous times in our team page. I love it because it's 6 minutes. If people you're talking to can't commit to 6 minutes, then they're not going to commit to this lifestyle. So there's your answer right there. I could sit on here all day long because there's so many people. There's 87 of you guys. That's awesome. Thank you for showing up and for making this a priority. You won't regret it. I think just getting together and seeing all of your faces helps. It makes the day worth it after you've heard no a trillion times and you've been beaten into a corner, the network marketing bad corner. And, it's always a pleasure to share with you guys. So thank you for getting on the call tonight. I will share the recording. I'm going to try to upload it tonight if anyone wants to share it with people who were not able to get on, okay? Yay. Have a wonderful evening, guys.